very quickly, I'm going to re-record this. I recorded this just now before and showed lots of games, except for some reason MTGO wasn't getting captured in it. But I think I can see correctly, yes, now it's actually being captured in the thing. So here's this little deck that I made. The main interaction revolves around Chancellor of the Forge, who, if you have him in your opening hand, you get a little 1/1 hasty red goblin creature to start during your first upkeep, and Leyline the Meek, which allows you to put it into play from your opening hand if it's there immediately. So theoretically, you could have some very hasty, large, little red goblins smashing in immediately. And then the rest of the deck is just lots of token generators, like Lingering Souls, and Gather the Townsfolk, and Krenko's Command. Young Pyromancer is my favorite little token generating creature because there's so many sorceries in here. And then there's just a couple things. This actually allows me to cast my Chancellors at some point. This makes, with my tokens, it makes black mana that I can use to flashback Lingering Souls. This is to protect my guy. Oh no, this is to continue beefing up my guys. Yeah, Reborn Defenses is what I was talking about. This is a little bit of protection, although usually I don't have mana up really for it. And this is just to make my hand a little better. Win condition here, whatever. Alright, so let's quickly check out some games that I played. Where are the good ones? I'm going to show you maybe like 2 wins and a couple losses. That's 6-4. I like this one, I think. So let's see. So I started with a pretty good hand here, especially with Leyline out. Lots of token generators. But first I always try to get the Young Pyromancer out first. This match scared me a little bit because this guy was also bringing out tokens, and my Leyline, you'll notice, actually helps all tokens, not just my own. I don't know if this guy realized that his tokens were bigger too. He wasn't really like reading his numbers too carefully. So just making lots of dudes, whatever. This is where things got a little scary, because it turns out he's a polymorph deck, meaning he just has 1 or 2 huge creatures in his deck, and only token generators for his other creatures, meaning that this card is going to find a gigantic creature in place of his token, which in this case is this guy. Normally, I just assume I'm dead when this comes out, and I still kind of thought I was dead, except I had this great Battle Hymn, Chancellor of the Forge, dudes combo. And so you can see I had a bunch of dudes here. Chancellor of the Forge, when you actually play it, makes goblins equal to the number of creatures you have in play, and that actually includes Chancellor too, because he's just come into play by this point. So this actually makes me 7 more tokens. They're all 2/2s. I make a few more for good measure, and then I smash in with all the ones that don't have summoning sickness. And I don't even have to worry about Emicraw. He's just a single blocker. And I kill him with -8. So that was that one. Let's see. This one was one that I lost. Was this against the white guy? Yeah. This guy was just very mono-white. Pumped up his dudes. Kind of got away from me. I think I had fewer token generators during this match too. Well, no. That's not too bad. So I was trying to figure out how aggressive I could be here. He had lots of first strikers, so he was able to double block me with littler guys without actually dying at all. And the big problem here is really, if I had another, well, if I could cast my Chancellor of the Forge, it would really put it away. So a Battle Hymn is really all I need here to seal the deal. But he even goes to Path to Exile, some of my tokens, which I count as a win, because he gets rid of half of a card, and I get a land out of it. But he just kind of overwhelms, and this is his win condition, meaning I can only block with just this one goblin, because they all have protection from white for the rest of my dudes. So I don't know. I gotta think a little bit about what I should have done there. And then this one was a fun game. So this one was against a very green deck. It's always nice to start with some Young Pyromancers out. I try to get them out as early as possible, although they're kind of the cards that I'd like to protect the most as well. But the big thing is, it's a very nice interaction with Rootborn defenses, where I attack in with my Young Pyromancers. He, of course, is happy to trade that, but Rootborn defenses makes them indestructible. It counts as a sorcery, so I get 2 elementals out of it, 1 for each guy, and it's got Populate on it, so I actually get a 3rd elemental out of it. So that kind of swings things around pretty well on the board. He brings out a Garruk, which is kind of scary. More dudes, but I can do that exact same thing again with my Rootborn defenses and my Young Pyromancers. And I had a couple of my guys attack Garruk too, to bring him down pretty low. He brings out more dudes, more mana ramp. He decides to kill his Garruk in order to make a beast. But he's not swinging in yet. Got some more lingering souls. I just have a ridiculous army at this point, forcing him to block, but really, unless you're using tokens, you only have so many blockers. Eternal Witnesses back to Garruk. Garruk's making more beasts. And, yeah. But he just does not have enough dudes to do it. He's only down to 5 life because I've been swinging in with lots of guys. And then I just swing in for the win. It's very nice that no matter how powerful somebody is, they generally don't have nearly enough blockers to stop my dudes. Really, the only thing I've been worried about is just red spells that target everything, and nobody's really been casting those on me. Probably if I played more 3-game matches, they'd have them in their sideboards and stuff. But alright, I'm going to end the video here.